I just went to the stream together, even though I have nobody to stream with today, because Kelly is feeling sick. So I am here by myself, which means it will probably be a shorter one, and I'm really extra sad because I don't get to see her face when I tell her that I got bingo today. I'm done for the week, and you know what that means? I get to do more writing without any guilt about marketing. I can spend the rest of the week doing whatever I want.
Do you want me to be your Bobby?
No.
Okay.
I'm very self-conscious talking to the camera with you standing right there. I am not at all self-conscious about talking to the camera when nobody is around. I'm very comfortable just chatting to nobody.
Leave you on the camera alone then.
Me and the camera need alone time. Oh, I wish Kelly could be here. But I will go ahead and go through what I did for my bingo this week. And I'm sure I'll go over it with Kelly on Saturday. And I had questions for her too. If you were on the YouTube, you know I was saying, okay, I got to ask her questions about the follow-up. So she always says that it counts for the bingo square when you, for example, a collaboration. When you ask, it counts for that week. When the actual collaboration happens, it counts for that week too. So how do I do that with the bingo activities? Do I just fill in 4 activities and say, okay, I've already got the one because of it was from before? And the pace of this is so fast that I am having a little trouble with following through on all the things. If it's just content creation, then okay, I make the TikTok video, I post the TikTok video. But if it's like do a newsletter swap or do a shout out with another person, then I contact the person and we arrange it, and then I have to actually do more to make it happen. That is falling by the wayside a lot. So I need to catch up with reading a friend's book so that we can shout each other out on Instagram. She's going to read mine, I'm reading hers. I opened it. I arranged in a collaboration through the Collabster thing, and I sent them the info. I need to check on that. I couldn't get into my email account today, so I need to do that. I promised them a blog article that I'm supposed to be working on. I figured out how to log in. That's about it. I did email for this week. One of them was contact a book TikToker, book talker. That's the word I'm looking for, and offer them a review copy of Out of Water. I have done that, and I got a response, and I sent the book. So that is all. I did it. Now I have to wait and see if she actually reviews it on TikTok, and then I can like react to it or something. I'm going to build it up. So, let's see. Okay, I do have a screen here ready to go. So, I'm going to share this one. So, I did this. I think I can show you the actual ones that I did. Okay, so that one was this, I think. Pretty pleased with that. I had one already made that was similar, but I realized as I watched it that like, I want to like refresh it and make it a little bit better. So I did some updates to it, but that was pretty easy to do because I did technically already have it mostly done. Okay, so that was a soft launch TikTok with a trending audio to show the book cover and aesthetic clips. Then do a dramatic reading. So that one was, and I did focus on TikTok this week, so as you might be able to tell. So the dramatic reading one did not do as well. I mean, I guess they're all pretty similar, around the same numbers.
Then Stuart realized she was looking back at him. She frowned and began to walk towards his car. Stuart fumbled with his key, hurrying to get away before she realized who he was. She was beside the car before he could pull away, though. She stood just to the side of the driver's door and frowned, looking in at him. He could practically see the gears turning in her head as she tried to work out why he looked familiar. Then her hand flew in front of her mouth and her eyes filled with tears. He rolled down the window. "Stuart?" she whispered. "Hey, Ellen," he said. There was fear in the creases around her eyes. She was thinking about the same moment he was sure.
Okay, we don't have to listen to the whole 3 minutes of it. So yeah, I just read out a part of the story that I like. So that was, oh, I never went to switch it to that. I never went to share this tab. I'm sorry you didn't see any of that. You maybe heard it, I guess.
Of it.
I guess I'll play
in
a
the
little more.
stairwell of the house behind her, late at night.
I think the aesthetics of it turned out really
On the
nice.
second floor, her thin body pressed against the wall and his hands holding her.
So, like I was saying, it's 110 views. It's pretty in line with the other views that I have. I have not posted on this account in a long time. I think this was the last time I posted, and that was November, and it is now June. So that's the last time that I posted anything on TikTok until like last week. I put these ones up. Okay, so that was the dramatic reading. Then join or start a TikTok trend, for example, book boyfriend. So I kind of looked up different book boyfriend things and I put together this one. I have way too much fun manipulating images to put able-bodied people in wheelchairs. It's a strange hobby. So I use that same clip on the other one. Very pleased. I love Stuart. So does everybody else. He is my most popular character that I have ever written. Okay, then collaborate with a mid-tier book talk creator, offer them a free copy, ask if they'd like to duet. So this task was a little bit confusing because it's like, are we duetting or are they reviewing? So I think they need to like post their own video review first and then I could stitch it. So that's what I ended up doing. I wrote to 2 or 3 book talk people and I've heard back from 1. And I went ahead and sent the stuff over. So that is in progress. And then level 5, I just started today. I doubt that, that I'm going to get to 1 million views with this one, but whatever. The task was to pay for a TikTok ad, but I wanted to try to do it without spending money because I have been paying for ads the last couple of weeks for the bingo. So that's why it says free option. It changed its what it asked. So it suggested a TikTok mini series, and it suggested these, which are just dreadful and absolutely not. No. She never stopped waiting. Yeah, his girlfriend is not like that. She's a bit harsh. This isn't actually in that story. Ugh. Yeah, too saccharine. But what I have done is I just posted the first one and the other 2 are in drafts. So. Oh, what if I actually shared it? Start over. Yeah, so that's part 1, and I have part 2 and part 3 loaded up in drafts. So I am absolutely crushing it with all of my tasks this week, and I am so proud of myself. So it'll be interesting to see on Saturday if there's an uptick in sales on this book. I don't know. It could be that it takes time for that to happen. Next week, I'll have to make the decision about whether I am going to continue to promote this book, go back to the nonfiction. That's not happening. Or do a different one of my Ruth Madison books. I think it would be good to get more momentum with this one and do it over more than 1 week to really kind of get some traction with it. So I will probably keep going. It was Kelly's idea to do this one because it has that beachy summer feel to it. It takes place in Southern California. It's a former surfer, like plenty of summery vibes there. So she thought that that would be a good one to promote this week. So I'll probably keep going with that as a summer thing. I have a pre-order up for a new book that is coming. So of course I'm like very excited about that one. I want to be promoting that one, but I think I'll do this one for, we'll see. But I might do this one for another week and then switch over at some point to promoting the pre-order for Waiting to Break, which I think is going to be amazing. I guess it's really a good thing that I always think that whatever I'm currently working on is the greatest thing I've ever written. Like, better that than the other way around, right? So every time I start a new book, I'm like, oh, this one is the best thing I've ever written. The best. And hopefully that's always true, and I just keep on improving and getting better and better. That would be nice. I used to think about Joseph Heller and Catch-22, and it kind of broke my heart in high school when I realized that he had other books. No other famous books. You know, people who are really fans of his style, I'm sure, read his books, but like Catch-22 was such a viral breakout, you know, they didn't use those terms back then, but like went so far, and then everything he wrote after that never lived up to it. Like, oh, how heartbreaking is that? So I'd much rather be on the other path where everything I write gets better than the last thing I wrote. And if any of them ever becomes a runaway breakout classic, I don't know which one it would be. I mean, probably not because I write romance novels, but I went to school for writing, and in academic settings, they really, really, really teach you to look down on anything genre. So romance, fantasy, sci-fi, anything like that is just like, oh, it's so lowbrow. And I hate that now. Like, I like literary. I like to read literary. I like it less than I used to because now, like, real life is heavy enough. So romance is an escape. It's relaxing. It's nice. And I need the escape. I need the fantasy. So I no longer feel any shame about reading or writing romance novels. And hey, they sell well because a lot of us need an escape from this heavy, heavy, heavy world. But on that note, I might actually go and do some writing. And we will catch up with Kelly on Saturday and see how she's doing. I don't know how to see the chat. Oh my gosh, I'm usually better with tech than this. This is a whole new world here. Oh, chat. There's a chat thing. Okay, I see it now. Just in case, if anyone's watching. But doesn't look like we have any chats. So we will catch up with Kelly on Saturday, see how she did, and if she got her bingo, and we'll see what our royalties look like, see if there's any trends that we can spot. And then next Monday, we will be picking our new bingo activities for the next week. So do let me know what you think I should be promoting. If I should keep going with Out of Water, if I should switch to the pre-order, or do something else entirely. So I will see you all on Saturday.